Hi everyone, it's Felicia from Compass Land USA. Today I wanted to share with you some pro tips that will help you buy Arizona land. So when you're buying land in Arizona, there are 7 really key things that you need to watch out for. When my company invests in Arizona land, we always follow these same 7 points, so I'm really giving you the goods here today. And you want to make sure you don't skip out on any of these steps because it could really derail your whole land purchase. So let's start with the obvious. I'm going to pull up my whiteboard here. You need to confirm who owns the property. Okay, so property owner. And I hope you guys can read my handwriting. I'm going to try to write neat. So there are unfortunately some bad people out there who are going to try to scam you, and you need to be able to protect yourself. You need to know that the seller actually has the rights to sell you the property. And if you want to see step-by-step of how you can check this and actually how you can check it for each of these points, I have them detailed out in our Arizona land buying guide. It's free for you. Just click the link below, tell me where you want me to send the guide, and you'll get it right away. Okay, so second point, you need to check for delinquent back taxes. And this is a big one because as the new owner, you could be buying an Arizona property that has hundreds or even thousands of dollars of property taxes owing. And as the new owner, you would be responsible for these debts. And that's pretty crippling. You don't want to take on any existing debts for a property, so don't skip this one. Third point, you hear this all the time. You need to understand the property uses, okay? Property uses. I have seen a lot of people get their heart broken because they've bought land and they wanted to camp on it, for example, or RV, and then they find out after they've purchased the property that it's not allowed. Land can really be limited by 3 main factors: the county zoning, city laws, and HOA level restrictions. So you want to start at the top and work your way down the list to really understand what you can and can't do on your new property. So fourth, you need to check for legal access. This is not a given, even for rural Arizona desert land. You don't want to be in a position where you end up with a totally landlocked property and you can only reach it by county easement or an unofficial and probably privately owned trail. Then there are properties that do have access, but it's really difficult. So for those, you would need an off-road vehicle, maybe an ATV, even by horseback. And those properties are really cool and they're great if you want more privacy, but they're not for everyone. So make sure you know what you're getting into. Fifth point, you need to check for utilities. Now you're probably thinking, Felicia, obviously if I'm looking at Arizona land out in the middle of nowhere, I don't expect it to have utilities. And you have a valid point, but included in this utilities umbrella is well and septic. And chances are you're going to want to know if you're allowed to bring in a septic and if you're allowed to drill a well and how deep you would have to drill. So sixth point, specific again for Arizona, is the property soil type. Okay, the property soil type. So this will really help you understand what you can do on your property, and based on the type of soil, you might have difficulties, let's say building a house or growing a garden. You got to know before you grow, okay? I have a pro tip in the guide for this one that will really make your life a lot easier. And I guess actually I'll just tell you here, and if you want to see the other tips, you can just grab a copy of the guide. So for this one, I have a really awesome tool for you to use. It's free and it'll break down the soil type for you. It's the NRCS Web Soil Survey, and you can get the link for that in the guide. Again, it's totally free for you to use. So last point, number 7, you want to check for a desert wash. Okay, now most parts of Arizona, they get over 300 sunny days a year, but when there is a big rainfall, it's going to come flowing into the washes. You want to check if your property has a wash running through it because it can lead to flash floods and flooding near the wash. But on the upside, it also means that you're going to have greener vegetation and more wildlife. So hopefully this video helps you buy Arizona land. You can see the 7 key things to look for on the digital whiteboard here. And if you want to grab a free copy of the Arizona land buying guide, just click the link below, tell me where to send it, and I'll have it in your inbox within an hour. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know if this was helpful for you, especially with the new digital whiteboard. I want to hear from you guys and learn what content is useful so I can make the best content possible for you. Make sure you subscribe so you get more information like this and all of our newest property tours. If you have any questions about these points, leave a comment below and I'll reply with an answer and help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.